Hello everyone and welcome to the Shadow Striker. We have got another stream today. Again, not the most longest one, but pretty much I'm going to be looking into how the new signings for Leicester City will fit into the first team, squad. But yeah, again, before we get into it, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe. That would be massively appreciated. We're on our way to 350 subscribers. If you could help me get there, sorry about this. I've just had to get my mic off. Completely forgot to do my microphones. If you've got really weird audio, then apologies. But yeah, England will kick off in about an hour, so I won't be streaming for too long. And yeah, I'll just wait for a few people to come in. So yeah. I will, if anyone wants to come on today, feel free to ask for the link. I will be looking for maybe some people to come on if you want, because for the first time, that would be very nice indeed. Yeah, so obviously I did a video earlier on about the new signage just overall. So we have obviously Daka, Samari, Bertrand, Vestergaard, Vestergaard. Is that four? That's four, and then you got Lookman who signed the other day. So welcome to the stream, LCFC Dan M9. Thank you very much for coming in. So yeah, I will be sharing my screen in a bit to look at these players. So yeah, there you go. There's the signings again. England kick off in about an hour. So if anyone wants to come on, they can. If you want, and just ask. How's your day? Very good, thanks. How was yours? Yeah, thank you very much for coming in. Decided to do a stream, so yeah. Hope you're good. So, should we get into this? So, the deadline finished yesterday, or two days ago. So, yeah, we. So it's a bit late again. I did take a bit of a day off, sort of, because I did 106 videos across the summer, so transfer video, and that's it. So I just decided to maybe just take one little bit, and then I will be back to it. So there's not any news going on, to be honest. I don't really know. I don't really know what to report, to be honest. Today's been boring because I've been playing Call of Duty all day, to be honest, with no Leicester news. I don't really know what to do currently. It's not the most fun of times when the transfer window's closed. It's the international break. So, yeah. Meaning the signings are good, but we need ready-made players, not just youngsters. Yes, I completely agree. I think Bertrand's the most experienced one there, and he's the only experienced one there. But also, I think Samari, coming in with a league title in France, which is it should be a top 5 league, but it is technically the 6th best league in the world. But when he was there, it was the 5th best. So yeah, Daka coming in as a serial winner in Austria, but can he do it in the Premier League? They haven't proved themselves in the Premier League yet, so we will have to wait to see. And it is a bit of a risk on all these players. Lookman. I'm not going to say Lookman was not a rush signing. I think it definitely was. International break show no purpose but to agonise people, and especially when it's friendlies as well. What's the point of it? You have got to do local qualifiers, but in a way, it's just a bit. Yeah, bit depressing. Lookman's a great signing for us, just what we needed. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think I think maybe he wasn't our first option, but again, a lot of scouting went into it. So I am hoping for a lot from him, definitely, and hopefully he can hit the ground running. He's got Premier League experience. He's created more chances than any of our players last season. So, yeah. a different opinion here, and from Michael Bratton to go. Lookman was a panic buy. We wanted Neres from Ajax. Yeah, it was a bit. I don't like. There needs to be a balance. I think we looked well into it, but also he wasn't our best. He wasn't the option that we were looking for, as much as maybe we would like someone like Neres, Madueke. With Champions League football, I think a lot of them would have got in. We would have bought. Lookman reminds me of Under, all over hell, all over. He'll barely play, and when he does, not very well. That's a big shout. He has Premier League experience. That's what's convincing me. But you could be right. So let's actually I'm just going to get this up. Hold on. Lookman. So we've got his stats here. I'll just look at the simple part of it. So yeah, I've just got this up now. I'm hoping you can see it. Just is there a way like to zoom in or what? Is that zoomed in? Yeah, I've zoomed that in a bit. I'll just read the chat out first. This was a mistake. Yeah, I thought so. Autocorrect. Lookman was bad and good for Fulham. Yeah, he took a big risk with that penalty. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but yeah, he's not going to be on penalties, so that's a good thing about him. I think he has quality, but again, Zidane agreed, sorted. So his stats: progressive carries 3 a game, touches 4. Yeah, I can't really tell too much from it, but talking of StreamYard, I'm actually streaming on it now. So yeah, I have got it. There's no point advertising it. So we got goals per 90, 0. Let's just ignore that. But literally all the same. It's non-penalty goals 0.13, assists 0.13, goals 0.13. They're literally all the same. Penalty kicks made 0. I think we know that. I don't think he was going to do. He wasn't going to take any more after that, shocker. Passes completed 28. So yeah, that's not necessarily his job, but what I have seen is his dribbling is really good, definitely. His pace, and again, the chances he creates is a madness. He creates so many chances, and with someone like, I saw a chance that he created, and it was just sort of cutting it, a good dribble, cutting it back to the edge of the box. If that's Yuri Tielemans, that's probably it. But this guy just skied it. Like, maybe not in, but it would have been a very good chance. But he made it look like it wasn't a chance. And I think with that Fulham team, he wasn't necessarily able to utilise his skills. And I think he will be better in a better team. And that could be a big part of his game. Passes into penalty area, won a game. So again, Fulham, a lot of their play style could come from getting into Mitrovic if he was someone who would played. I know it was... he didn't play necessarily as much as I would think. Passes attempted. We want to look at like goals and chances created. So per 90, shot creating actions 3 a game, 3.77 a game, so almost 4, which is a madness. Like again, Fulham went down with a good team. That is going to be utilised. Jamie Vardy up front, Pass and Daka coming on in like the 60th minute. That's going to be different, and that is why I am a fan of him, definitely. And I think he definitely has positives. Goal creating action 0.36. What's that? That's not per 90, is it? Defense, we can sort of just dribbles. Yeah, we're not going to look at that. His possession, successful dribble is 63, which I can't really work out whether that is too good. 2 players dribble past the game, and that's decent. That is very decent. And if we want someone on that wing who will drive at that player, and I don't think we've got that with someone like Perez. We never had that with Perez. And hopefully that changes, because I don't want to be seeing another slow winger who is not driving at the player. We want someone who will drive at the player, and I don't think you get that with any of the wingers we have at the moment, apart from Harvey Barnes. Pereira would, but he's injured, and I don't think Rodgers is necessarily a fan of him playing on the wing. He had the chance to against Norwich, but he decided on Albrighton, which obviously was the right decision in the end. Pereira got injured, and Albrighton scored the winner. So there you go. Carries 40 total carrying distance. So carries, what would that be? Is that sort of similar to dribbling? I'm pretty sure it is, because that is very good. He attempts them dribbles, he attempts to get forward, and carries into penalty area, carries into final third. So he looks like that player for Fulham who was the one to get forward, who was the positive player in their team, and I think he was a very standout player for Fulham. So I'm just going to read the chat a bit now. So where were we? So he has potential to be fantastic, definitely. I wish we brought Coutinho. Selling Maddison for 60 mil and getting him for only 20 would have been a bargain, and Coutinho would have lowered his wage by half as well. I read Maddison. I want 70 mil, but I can see where you're coming from. And 20 million would have been a bargain for Coutinho, but remember the wages, that would bump it up a lot. Oh, there you go. I didn't read that. Lowered his wage by half as well. I read. Don't know if he did. Then that was probably a miss. But can he play on the wing? It's not necessarily. I'm not sure. He's 23. Yep, he's Lookman is 23. Yeah, he's 23, but at 23, Jamie Vardy wasn't even playing football in the football league. So talking of like that sort of level, Lookman did very well for Charlton. And hopefully he does do the same. Good points we've got here. Now Jamie Vardy is 36 and probably the second best striker in the league. That's a big shout. Hopefully he can definitely prove it this season. He's 34, 35 in January. He's still very good. Yeah, all of that I completely agree. Hopefully he does perform to the level of Jamie Vardy. I'd definitely tell you that he'll be a club legend by the end of his time there. So yeah, that's all I really want to look at Ademola Lookman. I think he got 4 goals, 4 assists last season, which, of course, is very good. And hopefully he does do the same, because, again, I think he can get a lot more. I think he can get a lot more with a better team. Fulham isn't the right place for him, I don't think, in that respect, because he needs someone who will finish his chances, and I don't think he'll get that. Our transfer window, a C for me. Wow, a C. I'd honestly give it an A, probably closer towards just a solid A, not A minus, not A plus, because we needed a winger. It was a 9, then we needed a wing, it was a 9. Then we needed a winger. We didn't necessarily bring in the one that was the perfect winger, but we got that winger, so it'd probably still be a 9, closer to 10 than before. So yeah, that is an interesting point. But with Bertrand coming in with the experience he has, that is a big shout. What I am going to do is put the link in the thing if anyone does want to come on. Samari's good. Can't wait for him, definitely. I will go on to him in a bit. So yeah, I'll just move on to Samari. If anyone wants to join, there you go. There is the link here. So let's move on to Samari. So I think Samari is a fantastic player. In his first few games, he's looked very promising with his strength, with the strength that he has. Really bring back Football Manager. Maybe one day. Not necessarily sure. But yeah. Maybe. He'll probably be at Leicester save, because it would look a bit weird if I do like a random team. So Samari, I think, is a great player. The strength he has is very good. he can really progress. He really progresses the ball from A to B, and just his overall defense. Like he's just a powerhouse in that midfield. He'll really just power the team through. And you just need that strength in that midfield sometimes. Because when you have Maddison, I don't think that's what his game's about. I think it's only Diddy in that midfield who has the ultimate strength. Samari coming in, I don't think he'll be a starter, but I think he'll play quite a big role. Hashtag unprivate Millwall football manager videos. Yeah, I've not deleted them. I've just put them on private. Maybe. I just thought maybe it looks a bit messy, but if you want them, then yeah, I'll look into it. But yeah, let's have a look at Samari's stats as well. Getting on a zoom. So these will be interesting actually. Passes attempted a game. Oh no, we just need to get the complete one. So goals, he got none per 90, just 0.00. He didn't score one goal, didn't get. Well, I think he might have got one assist. I'm not sure. Are these in the first few games or what? So passes completed per 90 is 62. He is someone who wants to get on the ball, will get that ball up the pitch, whether it's back, obviously, who will want to get that ball out of his feet, get it to the next player. And I think that is a great attribute he has. He's calm and composed on the ball, and I think that's a reason why he does get it a lot. People trust him on the ball for sure. And yeah. Total passing distance 1,218. Progressive passes completed a game short. So again, not much of a long ball player, only 9 a game, but he is someone who gets it into his feet and it's onto the next player. He wants to a lot of it, but again, medium. His passing is a big part of his game. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm completely waffling, completely butchering it, but his passing is one of his main parts of his game, and it plays a big part, and it's something I'm excited for. Maybe something that the midfield is mostly about passing. That's quite an important part of it. So yeah, I am excited to see him in that respect. Passing to final third. So again, a lot of it comes from getting it forward. Progressive passes 6 a game. A lot of it comes from getting that ball forward. Live ball passes, dead ball passes, free kicks, switches. There you go. He likes to switch a ball. Make a video on the underrated Mark Albrighton. What sort of video would you want on him? He's just the ultimate goat, isn't he? Is there a way? I'll look at it. I'll look at what sort of thing to do. Ground passes, again, not much high passes. A lot of it's getting it on the ground. That shows that's a sign of a calm and composed player, not necessarily someone who is willing to take them risks. I think a problem with Sionchu's passing or just overall play overall, he wants to take that risk. It's Maddison who wants to do that. Maddison needs to take the risk to get that ball in behind, and that's probably the only player who needs to do it. Barnes, I think it's all about getting it to his feet. He'll dribble directly at the player. Right wing, we'll see what Lookman's on about. I'm not sure. Perez, I'm not sure what he does all game. And then this person, not this person. Samari is all about not taking risks. He wants to just take that simple pass, but them simple passes are sometimes most of the time the most effective. Because Maddison, a lot of them risk-taking passes won't make it to the man, but Samari, I think he's less of a risk taker, and I think that's maybe why he gets less goals and assists. But a lot of his game could come from second assists. It's giving it to Maddison because, again, a lot of his passes are progressive. He will give it to Maddison into his feet. He will take that risk. Sometimes someone will get on the end of it and they'll score. Samari is someone who will create them second assists. It's something that Youri Tielemans is quite proud of. He said it in his interviews, how he does get a lot of them. And I think Samari could be someone who does that as well. Wait, the origin of the Kevin meme body scream that time. We're like, Kevin. You know Iheanacho is magic. You know well that's Cambiaso's song, Esteban Cambiaso. He's magic, you know. Oh yeah, that's like yeah. I remember it being. I remember the Cambiaso song as well. I was trying to think the Iheanacho one then, but it's Kelechi Iheanacho, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is the origin from back in the day. Shane Cambiaso left really. Very good player for Leicester. Did he? I don't think he retired straight away. I think he retired about 2017 or something. But you know, he's actually quite a Leicester fan at them now. I think like he's always like wanting to do well and stuff. So a lot of these sort of things are quite similar. So carries 56. That's a lot of game. He is someone who progresses. I've said it already. Successful dribble 81. That's more than Lookman. I know Lookman would have done more dribbles in that sort of area, but it looks like Samari is someone who does it in the midfield and not just as a CDM. I'm not sure how he doesn't get them goal and assist, but with how much he gets forward is very impressive. Miscontrol 0 game, fair play. And I'll say that is about it. So who is he compared to? He's compared to Villa. Not sure who that is. God, Granit Xhaka. Benacer, he's a good player for Milan. Anyone who's worth a note, definitely not Matic. Koke, decent player. No, these are decent. Not necessarily the most impressive, but yeah, he joined Olympiacos. If he stuck one more season, he would have won the Prem. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame for him. But would Kante have come in if we kept Cambiaso at the similar positions? So would we have won the league? Olympiacos, yeah, thank you for that. I thought it was someone. I thought he left for someone. The Greek side, yep. Again, the link is in the chat, so if anyone does want to join, feel free to do so. Who we got next? We've got Vestergaard. Let's talk about him. Yannick Vestergaard. Actually. Oh god.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Beyond.
Just on YouTube. So moving on. Vestergaard. Again, this could be seen as a panic buy, but also we've been scouting this guy for a very long time. I think it was between him and Tarkowski ultimately, and it turned out to be him. Why do we learn that Pratt? He was brilliant, but underrated for me. Yeah, definitely. I think he just wants that game time elsewhere, and fair play to him. I think it wasn't us. I think it was him. He wanted to get game time, and he only got like 70 minutes of the last 3 months at Leicester. So I also say fair play. But if he does really bad, he can come back to us. But if he does really good, he's probably gonna buy him because it is a loan for an option to buy. I think we'll lose about 2 million on him, but that isn't too bad, I guess. For someone who was all no doubt about it, we're going to be a backup right from minute one. Sadly for him. Yeah, so Vestergaard we've been scouting him for a long time, and it is a bit of a, and we haven't really. I think maybe we could have we could have gone for him earlier in the year. early in the summer, I mean. I think maybe we could have continued them negotiations. I think we were always after him, but that Fofana injury really powered us through to getting that deal. And it's a good thing that we really woke us up, because I don't think we were going to get. We could have got a centre back. We should have got a centre back, and I think that definitely woke us up. And Vestergaard, he is going to be a vital part of definitely the first 6 months of the season. With Evans coming in, obviously, Sionchu performing not being very unreliable at the moment. You've got to look at these options, and Vestergaard definitely is one of them. Road to 1K, yeah, definitely. I have been looking at 350, but obviously 1K is the ultimate one. I've been looking at 500, but 1K is the ultimate one. Watch alongs sometimes, not necessarily planning for it currently, but when I have the chance, when I'm not actually at the game, then yeah, I will try. Um, yeah, I think Vestergaard is a big signing, someone that was definitely necessary. I'm definitely glad we got him, and yeah, someone I think we will see more of them in the future. He's 28 years of old. You could see that as a negative. You could see that as a positive. So yeah, there is ways to look at it, but Vestergaard is going to be a good signing for us. It is going to turn out to be a good signing for us, and hopefully he is exactly that. So I'm not going to look at his stats. I think we know a lot about him. Vestergaard is someone that has been in the Premier League for a while, and we know his sort of game. So I'm just going to leave that for a bit. We never talk that West Ham game again. Just think about the wins this season. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that again. That's done. Again, then I think we're going to look back. If maybe we don't get Champions League by 3 points or something, we probably are going to look back on that game, maybe. But we are also going to look at it as in West Ham are a good team. We weren't necessarily. It's not necessarily a completely necessary thing that we were going to win. It's early in the season. I think we should be glad that we're taking 6 points out of these first 3 games. Let's not deny it. Wolves and West Ham, not hard. Norwich could be hard. You could see that as hard because the fight. They know they're going to be in a relegation battle. They think that every point is vital, and they could have easily beaten us. Wolves could have easily beaten us because they were the dominant team. They should have beaten us. Norwich were very good. They could have beaten us, and then West Ham easily beat us, obviously. So, yeah. I think we could be looking at back at that, but also we need to get into international break, get these players back fit, get them ready for the Man City game, and we might not win that Man City game. I'm not necessarily expecting too much of it, but I think that'll be a way to ease into it. My top 6, first little six West Ham. They are looking very good. Something that maybe people haven't said too much, but yeah, that could definitely be a possibility. Leicester 5th, 4th Man City. Wow, that's a big shout. Hopefully, we can definitely make that happen. Made that even more chance of happening by beating them in a few weeks. 3rd Man United, 2nd Chelsea, 1st Liverpool. That is big. That's big. Chelsea not even winning the league. That is a big shout, but a very good shout. But my top 6, I'll probably go. I'll probably go Spurs now. I've changed my mind. I said Arsenal, but I've already feeling as though they've got hardly any chance. Arsenal, Spurs, then 5th us, because I don't think we've reached our best yet. I think it'll come along the course of the season, and hopefully it definitely does. But yeah, it's not necessarily good guaranteed. I think we can definitely win the Europa League, and hopefully we do. 4th, I'll go Liverpool. 4th behind you. Liverpool in 4th. Because they're not really signing too many players. I don't think their team is strong enough, as strong as Man City, Man United. They're bringing Sancho, Ronaldo, Chelsea, Lukaku, Saunaghez, is Koundé on? I don't know. Man City, they just have that team. They need a striker though. That's why I may be changing my prediction to Chelsea. So next I'll go Man United. No, yeah, Man United, then Man City, then Chelsea. I think Chelsea will just nip it this year. So yeah, thank you for your prediction. Liverpool won the league without buying anyone that year. People forgot. Did they not buy anyone? Oh. So I know Tottenham didn't buy anyone like a few years ago. Fair play if they didn't, to be fair. They had a good enough squad, but I don't think they have a good enough squad now. I think they have a very similar squad, and that's their problem. They're not developing. When you win the Champions League and Premier League, that's your time to buy them players. That's when you're at your most attractive. If you've won the Champions League, then Premier League, after almost like getting to a point where you've got 20, no, not 20, you're in like March, was it? I don't know. Yeah, about March, February, where you're unbeaten. That's the time where you buy these top quality players. They've not done that. Now Jota. It's not a big name. It's a player from Wolves. It's worked out very well, and there was never really in doubt that it would. But it's never really. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one. My bottom three: Newcastle, Southampton, Palace. Newcastle going down. They've had a very poor transfer window. Southampton, of course, also having a bit of a shocker. Palace, is that the order? Palace bottom. I just predicted them 14th, to be honest, because that's always what it is, isn't it? So yeah, thank you again for your predictions. Moving on, we've got Bertrand. I've kind of gone off topic. We've got Bertrand, he's bringing in that experienced Champions League winner with Chelsea, FA Cup winner, Community Shield winner now. He's a serial winner. It's not necessarily at Southampton recently, but he's brought that Premier League experience in. He will mentor the likes of Luke Thomas. Thank you very much for joining the stream, Mark O'Brien, the GOAT. I will see you next time. See ya. Yeah, I think that Bertrand bringing in that quality. Hi, welcome to the stream. Right. I think just bringing in that quality, like Bertrand, very different to the rest of the team. So I'm talking the young players brought in, Samari, Lookman, Daka, etc. These are young players that we've brought in, and Bertrand is very opposite. He's bringing in experience, and I think with that experience comes quality, obviously. And I think with that experience comes a very good understanding of the younger players. Well, he can sort of help. He can sort of help the younger players. So even someone like Daka, yes, he's not playing in the same position, but just his overall experience from his career, and I think he can bring that. Not only his quality, he got 2 assists against Villarreal. They're Europa League winners, so he's looking like a quality player. I think we can win the Europa League with the players we have brought in. For me, it's a 10 out of 10 transfer window, maybe just a 9, but if we brought in more of a quality winger, maybe I think it would have been a 10. But yeah, Lookman is a very good player. Let's not deny that. So yeah, there you go. There's Bertrand. So Daka, I think this is the big one. This is the one that's been most talked about. It is a quality signing, no doubt about it. I've never seen a similar player of recent years who has been so similar to Jamie Vardy, to be honest. There has never been a player who has been so similar to Jamie Vardy. He's bringing that pace in. He's got the scoring ability. He's a serial winner in Austria he got the same numbers as Erling Haaland. So the fact that we have got that player, people maybe even doubted Haaland to a point when he got to Dortmund, maybe thinking that can he do it in them top 5 leagues, especially if he went to Man United, can he do it in them leagues? And that was the big question. Now, the question the same is for Leicester fans is, can Daka do it? And he's looked very good so far, not necessarily got the game time that I thought he would. I thought maybe a bit, him coming on in like the 60th minute with Vardy coming off, but then maybe rotating a bit more than usual. But yeah, it does look like, yeah, we're so much more smart and wise with our transfers compared to the likes of Bora Silva, Samari. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so much more scouting. You may think Lookman is a rush signing, but overall, they've probably been scouting him for a few years, because they probably tried to get him last year as well, to be honest. But he went to Fulham, obviously, and just been waiting for that moment. And yeah, Liverpool's transfer window is better. No way. Like, surely, I'm guessing that's a joke. Yeah, like, welcome to the stream anyway, Jasmine. I know that's a joke. But yeah, Liverpool, who they signed? Canate, good signing, but maybe lacking a bit everywhere else. Yeah, I thought so. Are you happy with Lookman? Yeah, definitely. I was a bit doubtful at first, but with the quality he's bringing in, with the Premier League experience, I think maybe overall he's like the only. He's just, apart from Barnes, I've said it already in the stream, he's the only player who will just bring it forward. You just need someone to just drive at them players, at that fullback, and you get that with Lookman. He created more chances than any of our players last season, so you've got to respect it. And I am excited to see him. We needed Madueke or Neres. Yeah, they were the first choices. Lookman, I don't know what went on there. Madueke obviously signing a contract. He has actually recently said that he wants to play in the Premier League, so why did he sign a contract then? But apparently a move's on the table for January, so I guess that saga may be back on, even though he's literally just signed a contract. I don't know what that guy's up to be honest. We've got 7 viewers in as well, so thank you very much whoever is joining. If you could maybe leave a like and subscribe, obviously, if you haven't already, that would be great. Do you think Lookman will start against Man City? I definitely hope so. Perez is out. Can you start Albrighton? He got the winner recently, so it's a tough one, and I hope he does. Who's that left back? It's got to be Zinchenko. You got to drive at that player, and I want to see that. How long have you been an LCFC fan? Start of the 14-15 season. That may sound like a glory supporter, but I didn't really like football before then. So, yeah, the start of the season, sort of like middle of the season before we won the league. Do you think we'll ever see Madueke in a Leicester shirt? I definitely hope so. Apparently, again, the move's back on, but I'm not sure about that. Signing a contract's a big loss for us. I definitely hope so, but it'll be tough to really predict because, yeah, I don't really know. It's gonna be tough now, but. Yeah, if he said he wants to move to the Premier League, and I don't understand this report. I'm actually going to get it up. Hold on a sec. I'll just be a minute. Go on to Leicester Mercury. Just read this comment. So who have we signed so far again? So first it was Daka. Oh, bit of lag. Daka, Samari, Bertrand, Vestergaard, and Lookman. Do you think Vestergaard and Evans will start against Man City? Both of them, I'm not sure. I don't know what the situation is with Söyüncü because he's in a weird place at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully, he can rebuild some confidence in the international break. He's been really poor recently, so hopefully he can stop that. If he does, I think Söyüncü will still start. And if Evans is back, Evans probably will start. So yeah, I do sort of hope Vestergaard plays, but I think Söyüncü will still be given that chance. I'm just getting this thing up because it's really confusing about Madueke. Five signs isn't bad. No, definitely, it's very, very good. One of our probably our best winners since 2018. So let's just start this. Have you saw the Arsenal goal so far in what like against Brentford today or just overall in the Premier League? Because they ain't scored much. Right, I'm just gonna leave this. It's lagging like mad, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's not a great idea. There you go, I'll just leave that. So pretty much, he said he wants to play in the Premier League. I'm impatient, but I signed a contract pretty much. So he signed a contract. He's like bigging it up, saying like never gonna leave and stuff. And fair play, but it's a joke. They haven't scored yet this season. Yeah, I thought that. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? So what was their score? It was 2-0 versus Brentford. 5-0 versus Man City. What was the one in between? Oh, Chelsea 2-0. If we had top four, would we have signed Madueke? Ooh, yeah, I think we would have that pull more than now because Premier League has that pull. He's already said he wanted to play in the Premier League. It has that pull, but Champions League is another level. I think we would have had the budget to do so. And I think we would have, yeah. But there's a lot of things that come with Champions League, and there's the attraction and also the money. So yeah, I think we would have signed Madueke, and it's a bit of a shame, but obviously we go again next season, and hopefully we can sign him then. If obviously Lookman might work out, he might be like the next Ronaldo, or the next Beckham. That's probably more suited as he's English. So yeah, so Daka, I want to just again, he's very similar to Vardy. That pace he has is literally electrifying. He has so much to his game, and I'm excited to see him this season. Again, I thought we'd see him more than now maybe just bringing him on the 60th minute. I don't think Rodgers needed to do that. I'm not sure why he didn't come on earlier in the West Ham game. Sometimes I think Rodgers just never makes halftime subs, and yeah, I think that may be a bit of a problem. I was happy when Perez got sent off. I think Perez is poor. Madueke would have been a good replacement for him. Yeah, definitely. Madueke would be straight to the team. Like, that makes it 11 out of 10 transfer window. It would have been a great sign-in. Perez is definitely poor. We were getting battered anyway. So, yeah. Madueke would have been very good. Perez needs to be replaced. That's why Lookman needs to play, because Lookman may not be the man that we all wanted. Like, I don't mind him, but he wasn't the one I wanted. Trincao would have been good for us. Do you agree? Yeah, definitely. He's looking promising for Wolves, and I wish him the best. Obviously, we tried for 2 years to get him. Like, we can't even say we didn't put an offer in. We put offers in. And I don't know what went on. The Portuguese thing for Wolves must have just pulled him in, because I don't know why he didn't just join us. If like for overall quality of football, I think Trincao would have been good. Yeah. So yeah, I have actually gone over all the signings. So yeah, now I probably will. England plays about 15 minutes, so yeah, I won't be on for too much longer. So the England team sheet anyway. We have Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker. That's all right. Luke Shaw, Declan Rice. Oh, they're saying in order. Why did they do it in number order? Right, so I'll just read out. Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker, Luke Shaw, Declan Rice, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Jack Grealish, Calvin Phillips, Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount. On the bench, we have Kieran Trippier, Sam Johnston, Jordan Henderson, Tyrone Mings, Connor Cody, Bukayo Saka, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jesse Lingard, Reece James, Jude Bellingham, Nick Pope, Patrick Bamford, so pretty much the whole squad. Tell me that's not the whole squad, I've just read it all out. Got to go and watch the England game. Come on in, yeah. Come on, the lads. Yeah, I will maybe be coming off light soon. It's hot. It's quarter to 8, I think. Trincao and Ricardo would have been solid together, yeah. I don't think Ricardo is out for too long. Luckily, that was a bit of a scare. I've got to try and work out this formation. Jordan Pickford in goal, obviously. John Stones and Harry Maguire at centre back. Left back, Luke Shaw. Kyle Walker, right back. CDM, Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, Mason Mount in midfield. Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling, and Harry Kane. So yeah, it's a 4-3-3. That's actually pretty much the team I picked. I'm quite happy with myself for that. Very happy with myself for that. So yeah, sorted. So are you worried about the Man City game? A bit, but also there's not too much pressure. Again, I was saying earlier, I think I'm happy with coming out with 6 points because not gonna lie, Wolves and West Ham and Norwich, who are fighting in a relegation battle, were hard games. But I don't think we probably shouldn't have won against. We've not been at our best. We shouldn't have won against Wolves. They battered us really on the ball. The West Ham game, they battered us, like they did. Then the Norwich game, they could have won. They really could have won. They had the quality in that game to win. So, yeah, we're not being our best. I think the international break couldn't have come at a better time. I thought the Man City game was this weekend, but it's the next weekend. So, yeah, it couldn't have come at a better time. I sort of feel as though there's no pressure. I will be happy with a draw, definitely, and hopefully we can come out with the win. It's at home, so we've got the home advantage. Anyone let me know if you are going to the game. So, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, thank you to anyone who has actually tuned into the stream today, everyone. It is massively appreciated. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like if you want. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. See ya.